the rain falling on the hot exhaust, creating art. So we have parked up under a tree which gives us a little bit of shelter alongside this Camaro. It's normally a huge event, but not today due to the drizzly weather, the British weather. This Mercury is a little bit tilted. So we've got a Ford Falcon wagon over here next to a Chrysler Crossfire, which is not quite the hot rod, but I'm sure they're being a bit more lenient because not as many cars will turn up as they originally had expected. This Trans Am looks marvellous in orange with the bird on the bonnet. I don't know what that is. Is that a lifted Triumph Herald? It definitely looks like it. It is. That's incredible. Custom made. Of course it's got a V8. Yeah, tie writing. There's going to be a lot of that today. Camaro, a lot of those today. This Beetle has been rat rodded to look like a classic Beetle, but it's not one. So this C-Class has a prepaid pass. He's obviously paid for his hot rod to be and decided to take the sensible car. Bring flame graphics back, I guess. Got someone's brought his Transit in because he's prepaid for his pass and he's not bringing his hot rod. Not today. He's brought his mobility equipment van.
I've never noticed that.
They probably rarely use renting wipers in these cars. We got a small section of Mustangs. More Mustangs were expected, but some of them sadly couldn't make it today because of the adverse weather. Insert joke about Mustangs being uncontrollable in the wet here. Chloe's refusing to accept that today is not a summery day. It's June. It must be a t-shirt weather. Got a Monaro whose number plate spells Fast Oz. A Corvette, lovely 1962 C1 Corvette, and a Buick Mustang, and some minis and a beach buggy, including a very psychedelic mini. Is it psychedelic or is it just...
No, it's that is Disney themed.
Disney?
Yeah, because you've got Ariel over here, you've got Mulan. Don't know who that is. Oh, that's the one, Treasure Island, I think.
Oh, I can recognise Ariel because of her clams.
That's the one, of course. That is why.
Oh, I don't get it. Oh, I should probably get this for my exhausts. Exhaust hot, do not touch. Challenge accepted. You see, that's the ride height they should be. Not a lot of them are. So this is the show and shine section, I guess. This one's got exhaust coming out like that. You just didn't bother with a manifold. And a Granada dragster with a Cadillac bonnet scoop and apparently 500 cubic inches, which is a lot. That's like 8 litres. Mercury Cougar and some flames. So over here we've got an old Riley that has seen a bit of fire in need of a bit of restoration, which is exactly what's happened to this completely custom car. I don't know what it is. I'm going to read the sign. It is a 1937 Cord 812 Westchester sedan, apparently. It's got a Chevrolet V8, 5 litres, and a very brave choice of large wheels. And apparently this rear end was built using sections from a Mark II Jag and a Volkswagen Beetle. You can't really tell because it's very different to any other car, especially the barn find that's next to it.
Flames.
More flames, flames in the grille. Everyone loves flames here. They're like cavemen. This 300C has a bonnet scoop and some purple bits around the wheels and a big green mobile badge and a brave choice of everything. Oh no. Don't know how that fire's still going with all this rain. Oh, look at the dog. Green headlights on the Challenger and green bodywork on the VXR8. It's that kind of crowd. Oh, he's got his bike with him as well. Just so his bike gets wet as well as the truck. Oh look, Mad Max has turned up here in his, is it a Cadillac? I'm not the greatest at naming American cars, especially when they've been, well, done that too. There's some skulls, and there's some more skulls there, and some machine guns, obviously, with skulls on the top. I'm sure someone will correct me and say that that's not a machine gun, it's a minigun or something, I don't know. Skulls as well. We've got a chopped Morris Minus. The roof has been chopped in half and lowered. Oh hey, this truck has been used on a farm. And this truck has got Coca-Cola case in it, and some bumper-mounted exhaust pipes. The term hot rod really does cover all bases for every car that is here today, including ones with pinstriping. It's also another common theme here today, as well as flames. So we've got a metallic pink Mercury Comet, we've got an Oldsmobile, which is also metallic. And when I say metallic, I mean proper metallic flake on it, and pinstriping, obviously. And the rusty Ford Galaxy with Iron Man bobblehead on the dashboard. It's a massive supercharged V8. I can hear a V8 in the background, so I'm going to hot rod's doing some manoeuvring. It's got checkered board on the roof as well. I'll get your suspension sorted out if I were you, a bit lopsided. Oh look, there's the Dodge Viper that I keep bumping into in the last few videos, next to a multicoloured van. Oh yeah, good point, yeah. Wow. It has really packed up now because the general public have been allowed in. They came in like a floodgates opening, and there are a lot more cars here. So cars have eventually got here. It's probably the weather that stopped them from coming here. Not a lot of lunatics in convertibles like me here. Some more flames. I do love an El Camino, especially one that has a pedal go-kart in the back. I used to have one of these as a kid. I loved it. Great fun. So the weather has cleared up a bit. Luckily I did have my umbrella, which is nice and golf branded, and I've also got a new Lord's timepiece on, and you can get 10% off your order using Adam10 as a discount code on lordtimepieces.com. Check out this Morris Minor pickup. I don't know what's going on with that. There's something different. I don't know if it's been made wider or lower. There's a dog in the back. And this car is lacking something. A body? I doubt it's driven here. Yeah, I'm going to say no number plates, probably has been trailered here. Then we've got a couple of barn finds, a Dodge Charger that's all covered in sand. I have been instructed to zoom in on this little pupper over here. He's enjoying his day today. Wait a minute, there's an anomaly here. Something that isn't quite a hot rod. Don't know how he got in. A Honda Civic with Lambo doors. I was literally about to call this a max power car, but he's even got some max power brand on the car. How did he even get in? I mean, I'm sure he has the same passion as all the other hot rods on display, but it's not strictly a hot rod, not quite as American as all the other cars. Oh, I've just seen that there are more displays this way. So there are some more classic cars, and some Volkswagens are camping over there, because yesterday was the Volkswagen day and all the camper vans decided to camp over. And over there, there's a random orange Nissan Skyline R33. And here is a turbocharger with a Mini attached to it. I don't know if you can see, but you're sat on the floor and the dashboard display is actually a tablet. Is it an iPad or something like that? Samsung. Now this Beetle has killed 2 squirrels, 3 rabbits, a disabled person, 5 cyclists and 7 old people. He's also got some aircon, and this rat-rodded Volkswagen Beetle that we saw earlier has now got all of his stuff on display. He's got the roof rack on and all the stickers, and his gear stick almost touches the ceiling. Got a C6 Corvette with eyes and very shiny wheels, and the PC Cruiser lot who likes to fit into the hot rod market. This one's a convertible. The battery in this Morris Minor is bigger than the engine itself. And around here we've got a very nice and shiny Cobra. I bet it's not real. And a closer look at this Triumph Herald that has been lifted and probably done tons more to it to turn it into this completely custom off-roader. It looks mad. I reckon it's been put on a Land Rover chassis because it's got the low-range gearbox and everything else. A Herald body on some kind of Land Rover chassis. Yes, because they are Land Rover wheels, so it will be a Triumph Herald on a Land Rover chassis. And finally here concludes the end of the show. So that was most of the cars at the Beaulieu Hot Rod and Custom Drive-In Day today. And that was pretty much that. I'm now going to take the Cobra home in a bit better weather. Actually, I've got a meal to go to. I'm leaving a little bit early. It's about midday and there's still quite a few people around. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That was my Cobra at the Beaulieu Hot Rod and Custom Drive-In Day. Check out this link for t-shirts I've got available, and check out this link for my Instagram page if you want to follow me on Instagram for all the posts that I take at these shows. But for now, thanks for watching. Children. I'm like Jesus passing the water. But dogs don't care.
Oh no, dogs don't care.
I do.
You need a photo. Go on, get quick. Right, I want to get burn out on the way out. Don't push it out.